Here we are at Classics Uncommon in GALLEYWOOD again. This is part 2 of our walk round videos. Mark II Jaguar. I won't be talking over all of them because a lot of them will be self-evident really. Daimler V8. Now this one's got a VW on the back. It looks like it's modelled on the old DKWs, which was pretty sure it was a military vehicle. This is the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, basically Beetle based on I think it was a Karmann body. That's why they called it Karmann Ghia. Clues in the name. Triumph Spitfire. We've got an El Camino pickup. Ooh. Little 50cc motor gussie on the back. Little dingo. Here we have a late Mustang. Back to the Lotus that I videoed in the first one. So what I'm going to do now is walk through and we'll just have a look at the other row of where I am now, because I haven't looked at these yet. And we've got a Singer Chamois.
I'm hoping they're making the 135.
If I'm right, these were the ones with the twin carburetors. They were quite a lively little car. A Sunbeam Alpine Tiger, V8 version of the Alpine. The old Ford, either a 103E or E93A, something like that, probably a 103E. Sit up and beg, as they were known as. It's a Morris Minor pickup, but they actually called their commercial ones an Austin for some unknown reason. The Caterham 7, Toyota MR2 Mark 1. Escort RS, again another car that's really rocketed in value now. Mark 3 Escort RS, and next to it we've got a DBS Aston Martin.
Where's your one?
A lovely car, lovely car. This little hot rod. 65 Vauxhall VX 490. Top of the range Vauxhall Victor of its time. Sunbeam Talbot 90. And a little Wolseley Hornet. The upmarket version of the Mini. Next to it is part of the upmarket version of the Austin 1100, the MG. I think it was the MG 1300 if I'm right. I think they did those in 1275. What I'm going to do now is go into the next part of the field where we turned off before, because we've got a few nice things up here. We go past some of the vehicles we showed you in part 1. Even over the side of the road there you can see there's cars still coming in or passing through. There's a TR6 over the back there, or a couple of TR6s actually.
Jerry, how are you? How you doing, mate?
console, it lost in 7. All sorts of stuff, you name it. Pretty much it's here.
There's no dings on it, no
Not that I know a great deal about them, looks like a drift car to me. Cobra, Mazda, Invicta. Sorry about not being able to get the full shot in some of these vehicles, but it just gives you a perspective of how much is here. The Vauxhall Forenza, or the Droop Snoot as they... Well, that was, yeah, the Forenza. Let's call it the Droop Snoot. The front of it looks a bit droopy. There's a couple of totally different types of sports car. You've got an MGB GT next to a Ferrari Testarossa. Only at Galleywwood.
Yeah, and mark them as bats.
I think having a walk around here, we've seen everything from a Testarossa to various Bentleys and a bike park full of scooters and all sorts of different stuff.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's a nut and bolt. Yeah, it's been done very well. Yeah. What, all done with it? Well, there's another.
This has now got to park it where you can stage. If you come to this event, it's not the sort of thing you got to think, oh, I know what I'll do, I'll only stay an hour and go off, because it's not going to happen. So I think we've been around this bit now. What I'm going to do... There's a Commodore up there, I thought you were here. What time do you call this? What time do you call this? As you can see, they're still coming in. A friend of mine there, Martin. 105 Anglia before it, and if I'm not mistaken, that's probably something like a Buick or something like that behind it. But we're going to have a little scoot through here because things seem to be changing all the time. Oh, there you go. Look, we've got the boot or the engine compartment up on the Ginetta, and there's a Hillman engine staring us in the face. Yeah, Hillman engine in the Ginetta. So we're just going to have a little walk along here. Again, I'll hold the camera up and just give you a perspective of the amount of people here. Bearing in mind this is supposed to start at 6 and people all sort of decide to go at 8, but I think if you're one of the first in here, you won't be going at 8. As you can see, it's quite a gathering for all sorts. We've got a gathering of dogs, we've got a gathering of petrol heads, we've got kids and all sorts. All of them. Got the lovely collies over there. Little Jack Russell wants to rule everything. Yeah. Even got a security dog there. That's nice to see as well, a Doberman with a tail.
Lily.
Anyway, back to the vehicles. We're here for horsepower, not dog power. So we just have a little scoot through. Again, people everywhere. All different sorts of stuff. Really, whatever your interest is in vehicles, almost certainly you'll find it here.
Sorry.
Okay. This is, we're walking down the bit that most people know as the Common, but actually over the end there's another green across the road and that's full of vehicles as well. So we're just going to make our way through everything down to there. I'm going to go over to the side because there's one vehicle in particular that I know for a fact there's only going to be one of them here. Because our friends turned up on it, and that's a steam car. So we're just making our way down now.
Yeah, you can get there sort of early and it's all right.
As you can see, we've been to this section before. So we're just going to cut through because there's another green across the road with another lot of classic vehicles. There you go, Chevy truck, looks like a 53 or perhaps even a 54 with that sort of grille on it. Might be a little bit later. So I'm not an expert, I've just been in the trade for many years. I've picked things up along the way. So there may be some mistakes in these videos, and for that I apologise, but hopefully I've given you some insights to what's here. So we've got a couple of MGBs, all sorts of interesting stuff. I think what I like about this is just how in general stuff's all mixed up. Sometimes you go to car shows and you've got a line of Mustangs or a line of Minis and all that, but when you come to this you've just got a bit of everything. Alright, we've got 3 MGBs in a row, but there's probably something like a 635 CSI BMW in the middle of it all, and a Rover P4. Nice old Rover 100. The overhead inlet and side exhaust valve. I think Ruth has done another video about this actual vehicle. This is our friend's steam car that they steamed down here in, literally.
You've got it? Yeah.
.944 Porsche just arriving. And we're going to have another walk over to the green across the road. We've got some nice looking Chevy trucks. Oh, sorry. Keith here?
How are you, mate?
Keith Brewer from Classic and Modern.
What'd you bring up?
Fine. Chrysler. It's over the back. Over there somewhere. You
Yeah,
can't miss it. It's white and gleaming. Well, not gleaming, but gleams in the dark. I'm just trying to go around there and give the benefit of my limited information, knowledge of what's here. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's just, yeah.
It's mental. It's just so much stuff. Oh, here's Ruth.
Well, you got my mate's got his turn of the century steam car here.
Yeah, it's Roy.
Yeah, of course you know Roy. Yeah, of course we all know Roy, don't we?
Yes, I'm filming now. Ruth, you're on it. Staying there
I
going.
don't want to be on it. Can you carry on filming?
I'm talking to Keith. My mate Keith. Talk to Keith. Sorry about that. I was rudely interrupted there by Ruth telling me what to do.
No other way to describe it.
No, we literally just come here.
Another Austin Healey. I think there was one over the other side. Not sure what model this is. Quite a sought after little car now.
Gold one.
I know.
Triumph Stags back in sort of 78 when they'd come to the end of their production, you couldn't give them away. Some of these actually sat in the dealerships for 2 years without being sold after they'd finished production. Now, ultra sought after because they're much more reliable with the advent of modern with modifications and all that sort of things you can do to them. You know, uprated radiators and fans and different generators and things you could do to the engine, making them a lot more reliable. And hence, because they're more reliable, they're more sought after. So I'm just going to have a quick little look down here, and we're probably coming to the end of what we've found because we've had a few stragglers turned up. But even so, again, diversity, look at it. It's so rare to go to a car show as well and see a Morris Minor van and a Morris Minor pickup and Morris Minor saloons. They were rare when they were everyday vehicles, let alone now. There's a little car down there, very close to my heart, Ford Popular. This was... This was the base model of the 100E range. This was the Popular. Being a wee bit of an anorak on these, you can tell by the backlights. And the fact that it's 2-door. I've actually got a 58 Prefect that's 4-door. Different light clusters. I've got a Rolls Royce here as well. Look at that lovely old girl. And it's got so popular that people have actually had to park down the road leading out from the Common, as you can see. Lancia Flavia. It is an unusual car. I haven't seen one of those around for an awful long while. 1966-ish. MX-5 Unos. The Unos being the imported one from Japan. It's crazy we're actually making our way away from the Common now, and we're still finding classics. Look, parts as far as the eye can see, with some modern stuff in between it. So I'm not going to go down there because I think it looks like there's more modern cars than classics. Anyway, I hope this has given you a little insight into classics on the Common at GALLEYWOOD. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Bye now.